COVID19, Ebola, HIV/AIDS has political and commercial connotation.
How are COVID-19 drugs safe? The Pfizer, the Moderna, the Johnson & Johnson, Janssen, the AstraZeneca, the Novavax, how are they safe? What you're about to hear, you may either choose to call them opinions, facts, but it should be something to intrigue you to look for more information. Because there is a lot that have been mentioned about the COVID-19 vaccines, and we are still unearthing that truth. Why do we need to be careful with COVID-19 vaccines? Vaccines have to go through rigorous testing and scrutiny to ensure safety because they are given to a healthy person to prevent them from getting sick. And over the history, it takes up to decades to go from vaccine discovery and development to approval, but which was a different story with COVID-19 vaccines. So we bring you a very seasoned and experienced medical trainer and practitioner from Kenya who will share with us his insights on COVID-19 vaccines.
Jackie Lebai, I'm a traditional medical practitioner, been practicing for the last 50 years. I have also been a consultant with WHO as a member of WHO Regional Expert Committee on Traditional Medicine.
Now back to the main questions. Are the drugs safe, doctor?
In WHO standard, any therapy, be it a vaccine, a tablet or a capsule, must be first and foremost safe. It must be safe in short-term basis, on mid-term basis, on long-term basis, a year or years after now. We are aware that vaccines have been used in exterminating people.
Doctor, we see most of the governments in Africa have rolled out the vaccination. So what should be done in case if it's like what you think?
Even as we engage in tackling the current pandemic, HIV/19, let's first of all be double sure that what we are injecting into our people as a vaccine for COVID-19 is safe. Before we are sure of that, my advice is let people take time.
There has been a lot of theories in the media, in public, about the safety of COVID-19 vaccines. Not only COVID-19, but other vaccines over the past centuries. What do you say about it, doctor?
The tactics of exterminating populations in countries that other people are interested in, they use poverty, civil conflict, toxic medicines, toxic fertilizer, and in many cases, vaccines that kill slowly. Vaccines that change the immunity of our people so that eventually they will be more vulnerable to diseases they have been able to cope with before they were vaccinated.
Doctor, we see since 2019 there has been a numerous number of COVID-19 variants, and if it is so that a vaccine treats a specific variant, doesn't this create a suspicion on the COVID-19 vaccines?
The vaccination we are going through, what variant is the vaccine against? And if you are vaccinated against a current variant of virus, what about when another one comes and many others come? Another question, as a medic, a professional medic in training and practice, why are governments spending so much money on vaccine and zero expenditure on treatment? Diseases are eliminated through treatment. When you treat a patient with incurable TB, you prevent very many people. When you vaccinate without treating, when you spend so much money on vaccine while you are spending zero on treatment, you create a suspicion.
Does this create a suspicion of political and economic connotation?
COVID-19, Ebola, HIV/AIDS has political and commercial connotation. Other people are using these diseases first to exterminate communities that must go, so that they have opportunity to access the wealth of this country. Two, they are used as avenue of enriching certain countries, certain companies, or certain individuals.
Goes a little bit, and you are not ending it at here, but there are still many questions we need to ask ourselves, as it is less important to have an answer without a question, or to have a question without an answer. And there are many questions we are asking ourselves about the drug. So I'm not concluding saying that the drug is safe or not safe, but to our governments, are drugs safe? The drugs which we are giving to the population, that we are giving to the children. As we've seen in some countries that have rolled out the vaccination, the same drugs have been suspended. So are they safe to us? So this is the question, and we are still at it.